So this is a walkthrough of the Palms buffet. Why am I whispering? The Palms buffet. We start from the big plate section, the big, huge plate section, with a little something to have you to clean your hands, disinfect your hands. I love it. It's a little touch. Big plates, deep plates. You see that one in the middle, those ones there, and then things have changed since my last review of the Palms buffet, and I wasn't actually planning to come back here, but I knew that things had changed a little bit, and so since it's on the list of the top 10 buffets simply because it's affordable and it's decent for being considering the price, I wanted to make sure that I am not sending you here when it's not a good place to come and eat. So as I said, I want you to be the judge of, you know, I want you to make your own opinion, but I'll give you my opinion. So this section used to have pre-tossed salads, really delicious, but that's gone. At least it's gone tonight. It's Sunday night, dinner time. And so, you know, it's okay. I mean, that has now become totally run-of-the-mill, something you can find absolutely everywhere, anywhere. Then you have your salad toppings or dressing. Again, more or less the same you can find anywhere, with the exception perhaps of these, they look like mozzarella balls, but they're not. They're actually, it's like Philadelphia style cheese balls. They're quite lovely. They're quite tasty. And then here you have your pre-made little salad containers in the style of Win. And if you like salad, they're very tasty, great combinations, really flavorful. But I have to put 3 on one plate to actually have a portion, but that's fine, you know. And then you have your chicken with veggies, very flavorful. And then you've got these, which are not quite so exciting. And I am sorry, I don't know what these sauces are, because there are absolutely no signs, no names. So I haven't tried them, but this is a new one. You just don't know. Presumably this is some sort of heavy salad dressing like mayo, and this one I wouldn't know where it goes with, so maybe you can educate me. I would like to ask, but there was nobody here, and I've been waiting for quite some time. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what you can get. This is actually only $20 without any types of discount. I didn't even use my card. I just was in a hurry. $20 roughly. And for Sunday dinner, it's actually one of the cheaper prices. Corn chowder, chicken noodle soup, garlic bread, and Mexican section, salsa, jalapeno, sour cream, shredded lettuce, pico de gallo, which I always add to all my salads, and shredded cheese. And to continue, we have make yourself taco section with Spanish rice, taco meat. This is actually nicely laid out. At least there are some labels here. I have to tell you, with the exception of a couple of dishes, even if I think it is no longer as good as it used to be, because they've cut a couple of corners, in my opinion, there are still some things that are very nicely prepared, and some things have just now become budget buffet fare. I'll show it. Because it's dinner, I'll go back to that section. Because it's dinner, you will have your crab with black bean sauce, well, crab legs prepared in black bean sauce, and that you will not find for lunch, of course. Bok choy, sway soy broth, sway fish, and then you have pizzas, which I have to admit was rather flavorful, especially this meat lover pizza here. It doesn't look so good now, does it? Meat lover, the one in the middle. It's very tasty. Lasagna, which was flavorful, I don't think it was necessarily anything to shout about, but then I'm Italian. I'm Italian, of Italian origin, so I guess I'm fussier than usual. I think it was very saucy, but it's just not really authentic at all, but it was tasty. What I liked was the sway fish with polenta. The polenta was very, very delicately made. I cannot believe it's a buffet-made polenta. And then this was delicious too, was salmon with lobster sauce. I liked it. It was the first thing I had today here. And then you have New York steak, Thai chicken, which was also flavorful, mixed vegetables there, and Italian sausage, rice pilaf, roasted potatoes, and penne alfredo. Now, the roast potatoes could have been more flavorful, although they were fine in terms of how they were cooked, but there wasn't much flavor in them. And penne alfredo, overcooked, and a little flavor less. But then again, as you know, I'm of Italian origin, so with Italian dishes, I'm fussy. And so far, I have not eaten anything worth eating in terms of Italian pasta at any of the Vegas buffets, but I haven't finished. I still have a long way to go. So at the end of my visit, what I suggest that you do, you check our top 5 and top 10 Vegas buffets on top-buffet.com and top-buffet.com, and there you will see the ones that really, really made the list. A rotisserie section. Everybody's nice in terms of, some stations are a bit more neglected than others, but the good stations, they all are well manned or womened. Ribs. Some things were well cooked. Mashed potatoes were not very flavorless and a little bit, too liquidy. I'm not quite sure. The sauté cabbage over there, was very good.
I'm here. Could you fry this with water? I'm diabetic.
Okay, now that we have got the station to ourselves. Barbecue sauce and sauté cabbage. As I was saying, the sauté cabbage is really flavorful. I liked it a lot. And then here you've got your Mongolian barbecue. In this area it's quite popular, and I mean here at Palms and just across the road at Gold Coast Buffet, they've got Mongolian grill. You pick your ingredients and then they'll just prepare it there for you. Today I just don't feel like it. Here, I remember they used to have sliders, mini sliders, which they may have for lunch, but I used to come for lunch, but today I decided to come for dinner. And here, on the other hand, you will be served fried cod. And that, I have to admit, the batter was really, really delicate. It wasn't old. It was brand new oil, you can tell, right? Fresh oil, as opposed to old oil that creates really heavy batter. So that was good, and I like the flavor as well, and the texture of the actual fish. Collard greens and mac and cheese, nothing to shout about, just average run-of-the-mill. And roasted chicken. And then candied sweet potatoes. Now, the dessert and the fruit section is very small. You only have melons and some fruit. And the dessert section, it's equally small. You don't come here for dessert. You come here because you want to have a budget lunch or dinner or breakfast for a really low price, especially during the weekend when everywhere else is so expensive, unless you go downtown. But downtown doesn't offer the best buffets either, so I think that Palms is still a good option. And there are ways to come to Palms if you are on the Strip. You can get shuttles from the High Roller or shuttles from, say, Harris. You go to Rio. From the if you take the shuttle at the bottom of the High Roller, you will be taken to Gold Coast and cross the road and come here. Otherwise, you just use the Rio shuttles. And I'll talk about that on top-buffet.com. Now, as I say, I haven't tried everything. I will try this and let you know, just because it looks a little bit different than the same old stuff. And I'll let you know. I'll do it right now, and then I'll show you something else. Okay, so it's a lemon tart. It's very, very sweet. I think it's nice in terms of texture, but far too sweet for me. And, sorry. It tastes as if the dessert section was made somewhere else and then was purchased. I think this is the case with a lot of buffets. Not all at all. And you can tell by the way they taste, because I can have this pretty much everywhere else. But that's okay. As I said, you don't come here for the dessert. But I want to show you something else. Okay, here you've got your soft serve ice cream and frozen yogurt. I'll show you. See? Vanilla and chocolate. Looks a little bit different than the usual. And you can have your cones as well, but essentially it's pretty much the same as all the dispensers that you find in most buffets. Okay, I've tried to operate this. I put something down here just because I just want to show you how it works. I'm pressing here. See? Nothing comes out. And when I release it, I think there should be a little drop coming out. No. I always found that there are problems in this section. Let's try the chocolate ones. I mean, something is going to happen because there are drops here I'm going to pick that up, don't worry. So let's try this one. Something is coming out, there is hope. But shall we say it's not totally successful? Okay, well, I don't want to waste food nor your time. So I'm putting these away. Well, what can I say? I mean, as I say, it is so affordable. This buffet is so affordable. If you actually happen to play at Palms, then you'll get a discount. I only paid $20 for dinner Sunday, but you can get a discount of $1 if you just have the card. And I didn't even bother. I have a card, but I didn't bring it with me. I didn't bother. It was only $1 discount. I didn't care. But if you actually play a little bit, then you can get $5 discount, so it already becomes $15, and that's for Sunday dinner. But you could essentially eat here for $10, and I think for $10, given the quality of some of its dishes, it's really quite good, actually. I think it's one of my favorite in terms of low-cost buffets in Vegas. And also you have to take into consideration the fact that it's actually quite easy to come here. And I mentioned it to you already, but I talk more about it on top-buffet.com. Just click on this buffet review and you'll find it. You'll find all the details that I hope you need. Or rather, I hope you find all the details that you may need. What's happening? Is there a disease that makes you scramble all the words together? I seem to be suffering from that today. I don't know what it is. I've just eaten so much food. At least it felt like it. Okay, so I hope you've made up your mind one way or the other. I'm going to review the Rio Buffet, which is just across the road. Of course, Gold Coast Buffet, which is also across the road, is another very affordable alternative. They have different dishes. It's not the best buffet you can find. Read our review on that. We also have a video of that buffet. It's a small buffet here at Palms, but some things are well prepared and cooked. Others are pretty average and nothing special at all. But all in all, I think it's a good little buffet for the price. You always have to bear in mind the price. I'm disappointed that the salad section has gone downhill. They used to have tabbouleh. They used to have really, and then that large pre-tossed Caesar salad that was actually very nice, but they've decided that it's easier this way for them, I suppose. Okay, and I also want to show you the sitting area just in case you have not seen it before. And that's a sitting area. It's rather nice. It's very quiet right now because it's about 4:30. I was practically one of the first to come in. And the casino's right there. It's all very nice and quiet at the moment. It'll be a lot busier later on. So do not hesitate to ask me any questions on top-buffet.com. I have a comment section. Try and ask me through that page or section rather than posting your comments here, because you can post, I hope, unless I deactivate it, because I just don't have time to reply. But even if you post, and you're welcome to do so and answer among yourselves, I will not be able to reply on the YouTube channel, okay? I'm sorry, very sorry about that. But I will reply if you contact me on top-buffet.com. Okay, so there you go. Bye-bye from Palms, dinner time in the middle of the hot and sizzling summer. Bye-bye, guys.